Alrighty, boys and girls, we've got Big Kevin on the menu today, going up against Big Alex. We've got a France versus India game. Kevin, an insane player at the moment. He is just, he's like on the top of the ladder. He's been streaming a bit recently, and he's on form at the moment. He's just on form at the moment, and just absolutely taking names. We are on this insane map. I always forget the name of this map. Deccan? I think it's Deccan. This map is, let me tell you, this map is absolutely insane. I know I say this all the time, but this map just throws out the tier list. It completely throws out the conventional tier list. And for some civilizations, it's absolutely insane. For others, they kind of get left behind. And it all depends on how fast you can age up on this map. It's also a livestock map, so it really benefits civilizations like India, like Ethiopia, Hausa, anyone else that benefits from livestock. A little bit of Mexico maybe added in there. Mexico's a soft livestock beneficiary, isn't it, really? Because they can put it on haciendas, but it gives you very minor benefits, unlike India, for example. So India going for a 10-10 by the looks of it here. France going for a 12-10. So France playing the standard 12-10 here, but usually in this matchup, and even getting a TP as well. Now, again, I need to explain that, but look at this. France has gone for double TP, and he's been able to get market techs here and hunting dogs. So pretty insane stuff for him. They're going to get essentially the same eco, but they're going to be able to age up even faster with double TP, which is just insane. But if we take a look over at India, look at this. India are already like a quarter of the way aged up now. India are insane on Deccan. One, they get free livestock on the map, and you can see both the heroes dived onto the middle of the map at the beginning of the game, which can be very tough to deal with. Luckily, France have a scout, which you saw there. He took away a lot of the livestock. Looks like he's probably eaten it as well. So yeah, and then on top of that, because they start with extra food crates, that means they can age up faster because their villagers cost wood. So they start with extra wood crates as well. So essentially, they're not taking anything away from the food. They're just taking it away from the wood. And so that's another reason why they're very good on this map, because they just have an insane age up time here. Look at this. He has no villagers building this wonder. He has 0 villagers building a wonder right now. Imagine if he had 8. I mean, he wouldn't have any eco to do anything, but imagine if he had 8 villagers building this. He would have been aged up at like, I don't know, 2 minutes 20, 2 minutes 30. Just would have been about 2 minutes 30 maybe. I don't know how much quicker it can make it, but I don't know like how much each villager decreases the train time, but it would have been insane. Let's just agree it would have been insane. A catch of tin worth 180 coin. Interesting. It's interesting how metal isn't really like copper, iron, tin. You know, the sort of metals you make guns with. I mean, guns are made with a lot of wood, but bullets, pellets, you know, gunpowder. But you can argue that you buy those precious metals with coins. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. But yeah. Okay, age up that comes in for both of these guys. Foreign login is going to be the first shipment in age 2. Royal Embassy Wagon, that means he has gone for the Ancient Regime card. So we're going to see and we do have the Lion mode. Yes, we have the Lion mode. Named after moi. That tells me he's going for his Revolt deck. Because I've seen him use this deck before, and it's normally his Revolt deck. So, shout out to my boy Kevin. Okay, going to be picking up her Iridescent Dragonfly. What the fuck is that? I think I've probably heard that word used probably once in my life before. I might not have even pronounced it right. Go back to school, Lionheart. Believe it or not, I did actually finish school and went to university. Can you believe it? A retard like me. I mean that says more about the state of the UK universities than anything else. Anywho, We've got Greatcoats, very early Greatcoats coming in there. Royal Musketeers on the way. So he's gone for 4 Vils and 700 coin. And he's aged up earlier. And he's already on his 4th shipment. Which just goes to show that that double TP at the start of this is insane. The amount of XP that's generating is absolutely crazy. And he's had it since basically the beginning of the game. So he's making some Royal Musketeers, but he's going up against pure Sepoys. India did go for the Eco Carney Martyr. Has a barracks there building there. Consulate going up now as well. He did have to send 5 Sepoys there after foreign logging. Did go for this TP. Now, a reason why TPs are so good for India, you can't sleep on TPs because don't forget, what's India's biggest bonus? They get a free villager with each shipment. That's why they scale so well in the mid stage of the game. So if you have a TP, that you're essentially getting villagers faster. That's one of the reasons why I think the India FF is so good. You go for the starting TP. It's really strong because you're getting free villagers and you're getting them faster with each shipment. Kind of crazy. Okay, we got diplomatic intrigue coming in. No one's gone for this chest of Woku loot for... That's 190 coin. That's so much. Look, Kevin could have got that early on with his Explorer and just like a batch of 5 Royal Musketeers. I would have gone for that first, I think. I would have gone for this this first. 190 coin? Forget about trying to kill a villager. Get almost 200 resources. And how much XP is this going to give him as well? 18 XP for 4 of these? And that's what, 56 XP or so? It's a lot of XP. Plus 190 coins. Insane. Fast Agent comes in. Rebuilding the Royal Embassy. They only cost 100 wood. Half a barracks. Veteran Bourbons. 2 Falcons on the way. Pretty standard early Musk Falcon here. And look at this. Yep, India's going to take that. And I do not blame him. Stunning 2 of them. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And look at that. Aliog going to be laughing. 190 coin, all his. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and we are having 700 coiny. What's Kevin up to? Kevin's up in score, but that doesn't really mean too much at this stage of the game. He's up in age, though. Kevin picking up 20 coin. You can see he's just been lurching on this left side of the map, picking up any straggling treasures that are still worth taking. Any advantage to get yourself in a winning position. Okay. Is not going to manage to take that TP down. Defends the TP's honor. He's trying to chase. I think I saw some delis. Yep, I did. In the corner of my screen, we see the 3 delis coming. That's the classic Ottoman consulate diplomatic intrigue. Get the delis and like villagers or azaps. And then with those delis, you just run around the map, raiding. And you can see the attack rate, 1.2. There goes 1 villager. Kevin saying, I've had enough of that. I'm going for the big jackpot. And he's chasing Aliog all the way across the map. He is not relenting. Man is Usain Bolt right now. Easy villager kill there. The finally turns to fight. Azaps and Minutemen coming in. Is he getting brave with that? Is that going to be a good trade? We'll wait and see. India Explorer on full HP here. It's going to be super annoying to deal with. Minutemen going to dive in. And the Delhi coming to meet them as well. That looks like that's going to be a good cleanup for India. But at what cost? That's the only... Oh, good. Gets a falconet shot at the end there as well. Goes for the age as well behind this with the Charminar Gate. And I'd say that was a good cleanup. I would definitely kills the 2 falconets. That's the important part. What is Kevin's follow-up? Kevin's going for a 3rd TP? Is Kevin trying to do... Okay, Kevin's going for the sneaky age 4 behind this. So after 2 falconets, he sent 1k coin. Doesn't heal this trading post. Doesn't have the wood to do it. Okay, so we're going to see... This is basically a semi-FI. You know, and because we're on Deccan, everything is fast-forwarded by like 2 minutes. You can see here, we're not even at 10 minutes yet. All of this stuff has happened already. and now we're aging up to age 4. It's kind of crazy. Kevin can't make up his mind what shipment he wants to send. Was 5 goons, now skirms, and now pioneers. So keeps changing his mind. Gonna pull trick that CDB by the looks of it. His Greatcoat's gonna save him. No, it's not today. Great 2 villager kill now with these 3 Delhi, which are all still alive. Super annoying stuff. Consulate Delhi, they are the room a lot. So super annoying. Really good raiding cavalry units. One TP's gone down. The second one, no doubt, will as well. Okay, looks like he's gonna settle for pioneers. That is gonna come in. There's nothing sweeter to an Englishman's ears than a Frenchman dying. God, it's orgasmic. Oh. Yeah. Bourbon reforms. Better than mercantilism. Mercantilism gives 1,500 XP. This at its maximum gives, and I wish it would be at this stage, I believe, gives 2,000. And it's cheaper. Get out. Bourbon reforms in, mercantilism out. And guess what? He can get mercantilism as well. But we'll see if he's going to do that. 1k coin, look at that. 3 shipments ready to go now. Probably going to get Bourbon allies. Doesn't have the church card in his deck, though. No Edict of Nantes, which is probably a problem. Okay, there it comes. It's going to take a while to get here, though. He should stack up his shipment before he loses. This is what I always like to do. This is a really good trick for you guys. If you have population, but you're being pushed like this, yeah, and you've got shipments to go, just spam the shipments you want being sent. Because if you're being pushed like this and you're going to lose infrastructure, you always get surprised with how fast people siege your houses down. So if you run out of population, you can't send those shipments anymore. So right now, if I was Kevin, I would send 2, 6, or 2 and 4 culverins. I would use both of these shipments, and I would have them queued up just in case I lose my houses. He's going to hold with just the CDBs, though. That's why he got Pioneers there. Very tough to push into Pioneer CDBs. Okay. That was Lionheart's top trick for you guys. Top tip. Haven't done a Lionheart top tip for a while. But yeah, if you're getting pushed, don't be afraid to just stack your shipments up that cost population, because there is a very good chance that, and if you lose the population for them, but you've already stacked them up, they're still going to come out. You just don't want the ability to not be able to send them, because that's when you run into trouble. Oh, that was a bad pull trick to bring, but that was a good box drag. So initially a bad box drag into a good box drag. Cut the siege elephants to the front in the firing line, but then sent them to the back. Nice, neat little trick there. 2 heavies coming in. 2 heavies can contest 2 siege jellies. They will lose outright, I believe, but you can see there they do like half damage. But they do contest with them, and look at that. The whole point with that, it was bait, and he took the bait. He threw that fishing line out there, and he took it hook, line, and sinker. Down, boy, and that was a big heavy cannon shot there, and down goes the second siege elephant. The problem with siege elephants is that they are big, booty boys, so their carving is very bad. Heavy cannon doing double damage. Did you see the bounce damages? And he's going for it for some reason. He's got a screw loose. Did those heavy cannons do mental damage to him? Did he lose 20 IQ points there? He's fighting against these heavies, and that is not a good idea. We're going to see a Kobe hoop-de-whoop. Oh, no, he overestimated his mahouts against these Royal Guard Musketeers. Damn. That was a bad choice by Aliag, and the score is reflecting that now. 1,500 score down. Kevin going for all military shipments right now, which I totally agree with. Get that tempo, King. Get that tempo. He has sent 1 factory, though, but yeah, I like this. 6 cuirasses is actually a decent shipment. I'm not going to say it's insane or OP, but just 6 vet curs is a really nice shipment in this sort of scenario. You can go raiding with them. They're really good for flanking in a fight. Just really, really good shipment here to bolster your military, because he doesn't have a lot here. But now with the 6 curs, it does feel like he's got a lot of weight. Probably should get a church to heal this heavy cannon. But he wants to push, you know. He wants to get in there while the iron's still hot, you know, as the saying. I can't remember what the saying goes, but whilst the iron is still hot, basically meaning while he has a great opportunity here to do some damage, he wants their basically tempo. Getting a cannery upgrade from the factory. Second factory coming in. Robber Barons. Going to kill these villagers, no doubt. Boom! Heavy cannon. See, one heavy cannon is going to go down very easily there, but the second one won't go down very easily. Into the Shadow Realm. Get fucked. We can see there the charm in our version there going down. The curse cleaning up. And some Gurkhas still in the Shadow Realm. Yu-Gi-Oh! It's time to Used to love that show, man. Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to play the Yu-Gi-Oh card games as well. There must have been. Like a lot of you guys will see me as Unk. I get called Unk now. Like, I'm that old. I get called Unk. But I'm a millennial. And I remember back in the day, like Pokemon cards when they first became a thing, and then it evolved onto Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And Yu-Gi-Oh cards were like the cooler version of Pokemon at the time when Yu-Gi-Oh came a thing. And you could actually play, like people actually played Yu-Gi-Oh rather than just had the Pokemon cards. Most people didn't play Pokemon, but most people did play the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, and it was actually really, really fun. Of course, everyone used to cheat. I used to cheat as well. Tried to, got all of the good cards. You know, you would get like all the Zodiac cards in your deck. It's like, oh, it's like my 5th go. What a coincidence. I have all of the Zodiac pieces. Oh my goodness, I insta-win the game. You cheated. Prove it, bitch. Anyways, enough of that. Okay, we've got, oh, look at this. We've got the revolt. What's it going to be? Is it going to be Napoleon or is it going to be Canada? It's going to be revolutionary. We've got Napoleon coming in here. Napoléon Français. Let's go, baby. One of the coolest revolts in the game. First shipment's going to be Client Stakes. Now, he's got 3 TPs. Let me tell you, this is potentially the most OP card in this revolt. So this sends, we've seen this before. It actually got nerfed because it used to be even better. But it sends you like 5 revolutionaries and 300 coin per TP you've got. So if you have, he could just for like 400 resources here, get these 2 TPs really cheaply for 200 food and 200 wood, which he has. And if he then sent that card, it would be insane. You'd get like 25 revolutionaries. But regardless, you know, 900 coin. And I mean, that just in revolutionaries, that's 1,500 coin plus, food plus 900 coin. That's 2,400 resources, which is insane. An insane shipment. Anyways, he's going ham on the Sankulus. Okay, let's have a look over Alex, see what he's up to. He's on 50 vills, though. This game is not over. Oh, okay, actually, it is over. Okay, I looked at the score. Yeah, this game's over. His score will bounce back, though. That's a lot. That was like 4 elephants. Okay, bounces. Okay, still 10k score down. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure he wins. I'm not sure he makes a comeback here. Kevin just memeing on Ali again. Still has 1 heavy cannon left. Still hasn't healed it. So the Sandsqualots are benefiting from Pioneers, but he hasn't got all of the villager upgrades. You can get like Wilderness Warfare. I think there might be another one you can get. Yes, the speed one, which increases the speed. And that if you send that before revolting, they will benefit. These Sandsqualots will benefit from them. So, but Pioneers is the important one. That, you know, that's the important one because that's the one that gives the most bonus. So Aliag is just going to have to really try his best to kite with these elephants. Oh, wow. He's got all of the elephant upgrades. Okay, that's actually nice. Yurumi coming in. If he can pop that on these, that would be really nice. Wow, it has tame elephants. So elephants are 10% cheaper. And they train faster by 10% as well. Okay, so he's got the 10% cheaper and 10% train faster. He's also got elephant combat, so they're 20% tankier and 20% more damage. So he's really buffed these elephants. That's actually insane. He's really buffed these elephants. Wow, he's got the Mansabdar Howder as well. Okay, that's actually a scary ass mass of elephants. But this is a scarier mass of villagers. What's he going for here? Interesting. So going for Reign of Robespierre. Sound lots frighten enemy soldiers, and you gain more XP for defeating them. So that's actually really, really good. This build is all about XP. Okay, losing some curse over the side here. I think that was still from the 6th curse shipment. Wow, look how much stuff is sieging down here. Aliag has got no population left, and he does not have a lot of wood to replace it either. Ooh, nice raid over here. There are some delis to the rescue. But they're both quite weak, so the curse should clean up there. If he's paying attention, that is. Oh, and the Kurz are not paying attention, which means the Delia. But that's a nice... He killed a lot of Vils there. Still about 10k score down, though. Surely Aliag cannot come back from this. These elephants are so buffed, though. Look at that, 1,079 HP. Okay, Yurumi going in on guard stance. They have 65% range resist. No wonder he's doing that. I think he's just trying to give himself some space there in order to allow the elephants to do all the damage. They have 87 range attack. That's crazy. Just killing one at a time. Every single elephant is so valuable. You cannot even lose just one. He decides to go for the villager here. So you can see there, you normally should get 10%, 10 XP, but he gets 11. So that Robespierre is only 10% extra XP for killing units. Is that worth it over something, OP? Like Infinite 1500 Resources is a great card. This is a good card. The Guillotine, that's a good card. Cult of the Supreme Being is one of the best cards here. Yeah, 1500 Resources is just great. National Guard, obviously insane if you have the food for it. That's currently at 30 revolutionaries. So yeah, interesting. Okay, now he's just going to be gathering with them. Okay, yeah, that's the idea behind them. And then he does have double TC, so he can produce from both of them. Look at that. Look, and he's got both of his factories on food. Look at his food income right now. That is crazy. Absolute insane. Oh, wasn't paying attention there. Could have killed an elephant. Does kill one. 69 XP, though. Giggity, giggity, goo. It might be more than 10% because these are 60, so maybe more like 15%. Wow, now mercantilism coming in. Okay, that's cool. You got that 900 coin earlier. Trying to build a third town center as well. Wow. All those villagers, I think, saw it. And his elephants are diving down towards it. Honored Howder now. We do have age 4. He's still 10k scored down, though. Aliag is in age 4, and he's got age 4 Howders. That could be a problem. We've got the big N. No, you racist. It stands for Napoleonic. I know exactly what you guys were thinking, you dirty bunch of racists. We are not playing Ethiopia. We are playing France. God damn it. Disgusting human beings. Giggity. The big N. Only 7K. I think that went down because of the how. This is a lot of resources to age up. It's like 2,000 food and 1,000 coin or somewhere thereabouts. So like 3,000 resources to get to the big N age up. And there comes the big booty boys. Nice. Another 51 XP. And there comes the big Napoléon. You guys thought I was gonna say it. There comes that beautiful Napoleonic flag. He's going for horse hunters first. Interesting. Is he really going for that first card? Ooh, okay. Making some stables. Wow, I mean, he's got the resources, so he's going for dragoons here. Is that the right play versus Howder? Maybe. So, fun fact about this card. So, this gives you basically an extra multiplier versus an extra 1.5 multiplier versus heavy cavalry. So Napoleonic dragoons are the best dragoons in the game against cavalry. So they are better at killing cav than Imperial goons. Imperial goons obviously have more damage, so they're better against other units. But against strictly cavalry, Napoleonic goons are the best in the game with this shipment here, horse hunters. Interesting stuff. Does have like the resources for like 100 days, for example. Like 100 days, this gives them 100 musketeers. This is so good. Although your musketeers are dog shit, especially if you haven't upgraded them, they're still good at like sieging. So if you can protect those musketeers, just let the musks siege. But he does have guard dragoons, and you can see that 4.5 multiplier versus heavy cavalry. Absolute insane stuff right there. Doesn't have all the text. He's getting all the text now. Range cavalry caracol. Whoa, but look at the score. Look at the score. How many vills does he have? We've got 78 Sanculottes, and Aliuk has 57 vills, and 2 factories. So he still has the better economy. But the problem is, obviously, with Sanculottes, you're not gathering with them all the time. But if he is gathering, then he does have the better economy. Okay, Urumi Swordman Regiment coming in here. Okay, he's got so many stacked resources as well. And because he's only on 58 vills, like, he can get so much more Howder. Because these things cost so much population. Oh, he's got the bombards as well. Ceasefire is called. Get those bombards to safety. But the goons are faster than Revnak's mum. Look at those tanky boys. It's like watching something out of the Lord of the Rings right now. The elephants with the horses. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Ceasefire ends in 3, 2, 1. And look at this surround with the Sanqualots and the goons. Genius play by Kevin. And the bombard goes down. Oh, my... Did you see that stun? Before that hero went down, did you see the stun? It stunned like 40 units. Oh my goodness. That must be the record for the biggest stun I've ever seen. All the goons do go down, and I think that's large in part to these Mansabdar Urumi. Yes, he took down the bombards, but the biggest problem was the Mansabdar Urumi. Oh my god. Whipping the shit out of those horse hunters goons. And doing a lot of damage now to the Sanqualot. That could be a changing point of the game. I thought Kevin was going to absolutely destroy that. And that's exactly where he wanted to be against these Howders as well. But those Urumi, hands down, just saved Aliuk there. They saved the game for him right there. Insane stuff. God, they absolutely melt. Honored Howder now have 112 ranged attack. Still just double racking, double TC production, these Sanqualots. What has Aliuk said? Look at these, look at this. For the last, like, 15 minutes, it feels like, the last 10 minutes, he's just been kiting these Sanqualots. He has killed so many of these units, and he's barely lost any Howder. Like, this is insane micro from Aliuk. Like, absolute insane micro. He's just been kiting them non-stop. So look at this. Has professional handlers now. So professional handlers able to care for additional elephants. It lowers their population. by 1, I believe. So yeah, they're now 5 pop. Not going to really be able to kill these villains very quickly because Sans-Culottes have a negative multiplier versus them, so they don't kill them very quickly. Okay, going for a third town center. You can see he has a second town center over here. Yeah, siege it down rather than kill the vills. I like that choice. Now kill the vills. Nice. Oh, this riverbed. This river being super annoying for the elephants to maneuver around. They're only 5.5 speed. Slow for a cavalry type unit. Killed a few villagers there as well. But still up to 60 here for Aliog. And actually up in score. Is this for real? Kevin had a 10k score lead. He just can't kill the Howder. Is this the perfect unit? Is this the perfect unit? We've got a side raid going on down here. That third TC is still going up in the middle now. Playing the runaround game against these Howder. What does Kevin have? What does he have here? Okay, now he's having to micro some Yurumi. Oh, Yurumi, 30% range is such a good unit versus these Sans-Culottes. Ooh, we got more raids potential going on over here. We still got this. Look at how many elephants does he have? How many elephants does Aliog have? He's got 25 Howder. My goodness, that is so many. And he's basically max pop with 59 vills. How do you stop this mass of elephants? I feel like Kevin might actually... Is Kevin going to lose this game now? Oh my... Like, I don't know how he stops these Howders. I legitimately don't know how he stops these Howders now. Even though these things have 40% range resist, these Howders are absolutely kicking his ass. Sorry, I'm British. Kicking his ass. Okay, go for guillotine. Or the guillotine. That's going to be 1,500 resources. I believe it's 750 wood and 750 coin, yeah. He's got things like Rustam's Regiment, Grand Battery. Obviously, you need a lot of coin for that. He does have a lot of resources. What's he just sent, though? Okay, that's what he... so he needed that for the resources, but... What's he going to use with wood? Right now, what could he use for wood and coin? Like, there's nothing that's going to be useful for him here. Like, he needs a good ship. That's an insane shipment. National Guard is 40 revolutionaries. Somehow needs to manage to find 1,500 coin food to get that shipment. That is just way too valuable at this point. 40 revolutionaries, way too valuable at this stage. He just keeps running away. He's trying to chase these guys. Maybe he needed the Age 1 card that gives villagers extra speed because he just cannot catch these Howder. Okay, this is good micro, like baiting back and forward, but he needs to attack the weak ones. He's not doing it. There are weak ones here. Okay, there goes one. There's quite a few weak ones he needs to target. Okay, he targeted a weak one there. This is more like it. Very good micro there by Kevin. Got the vertical stance. But still, it's a drop in the ocean at this stage. These Howders are just killing way too many. And he just cannot replace them quick enough. That's going to be free XP for him. Okay, he's like sieging TPs over here in a house. Look at this. Sans-Culottes have 35 siege. That's crazy. 35 siege. You can get more siege with this card as well. Gives them 10%, 20% extra siege and 10% siege armor. I do like that card as well. Good against if your opponent's making lots of falconets or or heavy artillery. And this is not looking good for Kevin. He's got a lot of wood and coin that he just doesn't know what to spend. He got guillotine, but didn't really know how to use that card effectively. And he's getting beat by the elephant. 7k scored down right now. Use your explorer. Yeah, his explorer needs to be in here the entire game. He needs to be utilizing that. The Eye of the Assassin crack shot, which doesn't even kill him in one. Jesus Christ. But it's yeah, but he can finish it off. He should be using this. He should be reviving his explorer every single time to make sure he's got an Eye of the Assassin ready to go at any given moment. Eye of the Assassin against high HP units is so important. Okay, nice. Sieging a TC down. He's kind of like raiding with batches of these. Another big batch coming in. Does have some berries here, which he could just stick like 5 on and they'd pay for themselves once the berries are collected. More berries down here. A big elephant boy is gonna beat. He's just spamming Yurumi now, which is just such a good shipment, and that's why like Indian shipments are just so insane. Like, he just can just spam for 750 food. 9 Yurumi, just so good. He's basically got all, he's at a 212 pop. He's got all of the elephant cards. You just don't beat these elephants at this stage. Like, you don't beat these elephants. I don't know how you're gonna beat them. They've got 112 ranged attack. Yurumi pop in. You stop this. 212 population. Castle spamming now. This game's just over. Kevin's got a shipment. What does he send? What does he send? Sell all of that wood and get the heavy cannon. Or the Mamelukes. But the Mamelukes would just die so quickly. And so would the Gatling guns. And there's going to be GG. Kevin had a 10k score lead and comeback of the year for Ali Yug. And that's not against Napoleonic as well. Napoleon France is so OP. But Elephant's literally probably the single-handedly the best unit he could have made here. He kited for like 25 minutes of the game. He kited here. Wow. How that comeback was something else. Every single elephant card, elephant combat, tame elephants, and professional handlers. Those Yurumi in that big battle as well. Wow, that was just, that won him the game. That literally, because that ceasefire looked really bad for him, but then ended up being really good for him. Yeah, Kevin revolted at 17 minutes. So he managed to hold off since 17 minutes. Basically 20 minutes of the game, he had to kite non-stop. That is not easy. Look at that, 217 sandclots. Jesus Christ. Probably basically about the same amount of Gurkha as he would have made Mahouts there as well. And Yurumi. Absolute insane game there. Look at Kevin had 100. He had 100 military unit count at one point. But the military population, 143 military pop. Yeah, you don't beat that off pure elephants. Insane game there. We've got Napoleon versus Big Elephants. Big Elephants won this time around. What does Napoleon do here? He does have some shipments. I think you're going to need like the Mamelukes at some point. Maybe the heavy cannons as well. That's 6 heavy artillery. And honestly, I think he should have put factories on heavy cannons, because heavy cannons do a lot of damage. Not loads, but they do good. They are probably the best thing to do damage versus these Howders, because Howders have to get in range, and so the heavy cannons just act as that amplifier. Like, if the Howders try and take it on, then they're going to have to get in range of the Sandclots. So I honestly think that Kevin's biggest mistake here was having factories on food. Although I understand, because he wanted Sandclots, I feel like he needed heavy cannons this game, and that was the only unit really that can trade well with his Honored Howder. Also, they destroy Yurumi. So, yeah, definitely think he needed the factories on there. You also have this flying battery, by the way, which is really, really good. So you can see here, artillery move faster and fire faster. So heavy cannon have essentially 10% damage because they fire 10% quicker. So flying battery with heavy cannons, like your factories on heavy cannons, is a really good combination over there. And then you've got Grabuvial system here as well. So heavy cannons, all actions damage is 20%. So you get Grabuvial system and flying battery. You're gonna have like the best heavy cannons in the game. Like 10% faster fire rate, 10% faster move speed or whatever, and then 20% damage on top of that. Yeah, insane. On top of that, he never got 100 days, which is one of the best shipments in this deck. Yeah, I mean, that was his biggest problem. I mean, that he didn't get this either. So, yeah, he got things like Robespierre, which I understand, but that's based 10 or 15% extra XP. I don't like that card. I feel like that card is important. Cult of the Supreme Being, because that's an eco card, by the way. And it's an XP card for training them. So, yeah. Anyways, fun game. GG's, well played. Hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll catch you in the next game, believe it or not. Peace out.